we all have dreams, and most people, probably upwards of 70% of every adult, at some point gives up on their dreams. They stop believing in their dreams, and they either stop believing in themselves or they stop believing in what's possible. And I don't know why. I can't really put my finger on it, but there's certain things that pop into our minds, and we either choose to embrace those things or ignore those things. The founder, the author of the book Promptings, he calls it following your promptings. It's like if there's certain things that you want, rather than discounting them and looking for all the reasons why you can't have what you want, consider throwing it out, writing it down, putting it somewhere where you see it all the time. Like most of the time when I have a dream, something that I want to do, like walk the red carpet at the Academy Awards. I've never known anybody in Hollywood. I grew up in a lower middle income neighborhood in the south suburbs of Chicago. I don't want to be an actor, but for whatever reason, when I was younger, I wanted to walk the red carpet at the Academy Awards. I thought that would be cool. And it's something that millions of people want to do every year, but only a few get to do it. I mean, under a few thousand get to actually even go, and only a couple thousand get to walk the red carpet. And I had an opportunity to do that. I did that a few years ago, learning to fly helicopters, writing books. I'm scheduled to be one of the first civilians to go to space. Well, these are all things that when I first thought about them, all of them, I thought to myself, this will never happen. You'll never go to space. You'll never walk the red carpet at the Academy Awards. You'll never be able to fly helicopters. Heck, in my world growing up, being in the presence of a helicopter probably would never have happened. And so all these things became dreams that when I wrote them down, I didn't believe they were possible. That's the first step. The second thing is you got to start by putting it on your calendar. The first step. You don't need to put everything on the calendar, but just if you were going to move towards your dreams, what would the first step be? And most of the time, the first step doesn't cost any money or very little. Like to learn to fly helicopters, it's pricey to learn to fly helicopters, but the first step is to take a discovery flight. Costs a couple $100. So I did that. You do the first step. Yeah. And then you do the second step and the third step. And then the third thing is you want to trust the process, meaning that there's people that have gone before you. Know that if there's other people that have done it, there's probably somebody in the world like you that's done it, whatever it is, no matter how outrageous it is. And the fourth thing, and this is the toughest one for most people, is to see the job through.
Yeah.
See the job through. Don't stop until it's done. And I learned that. That wasn't something that I had wired into me, because for the first 13 years as an entrepreneur, I failed at everything. I never made a penny. I never had any success, but I was going for stuff and I kept quitting.
Yeah.
And step number 4, see the job through. There's nothing in those 4 steps